Hey Crossroads.
Hey Crossroads.
This is our second video. We're getting this, so man, we just wanted to first say thank you to everybody. We missed you guys. We hope to connect next spring and summer, or summer. And yeah, just wanted to share a couple testimonies and just say thank you again for praying for us. I get the message every so often from Kristen, just asking for prayer requests, and it's just it's so valuable to us. And so yeah, thank you guys. But just wanted to share a couple testimony stories. Crazy year with the coronavirus, and we were in Memphis and planning an outreach, and we have a trampoline in our front yard, and there's a few kids that were coming to cut the grass, coming down the street, 10, 11 years old, with a lawnmower, and just asking people if they could do yard work. And so I let them, and just felt immediately I got to share the gospel with these boys, and so I got to share the gospel with them, and no joke, all four of them came to the Lord. And I mean, it was just easy. They just were like, yeah, why would we not want Jesus? And then me and my daughter really got to disciple them and teach them to hear God's voice. One of the boys, all of them heard God's voice, like saw visions from the Lord, heard God tell them he was proud of them, etc., etc. It was really incredible. And yeah, I'm gonna let Cassie tell you a little bit about some other things that happened this year.
And so, as we were spending time with the boys and praying about outreach in June, I started seeing visions of kids everywhere and sidewalk chalk and bubbles, and we both felt like God was starting to highlight kids to us. And so we decided to make the outreach about the kids, and because the parents, and more so geared towards them.
Because we were planning a big tent like we've done in the past years, but because of the coronavirus and gathering restrictions, couldn't do that. So
anyway, and when the outreach happened, it was right in the middle of all the race rioting and stuff.
And you guys were obviously supposed to be there, but because of the coronavirus, it wouldn't have worked out well. And so, but Nashville, our staff from Nashville still came with all of their kids.
And it was incredible. It was absolutely incredible. But a highlight was we were praying at the South Memphis massacre site, which is a place where the Memphians massacred a lot of the African Americans.
There was a clash between Irish police officers and African American slaves and just freed slaves, and
so we decided to go pray at that massacre site, and the Holy Spirit just fell on one of the 11-year-old girls, and she just started praying and weeping and crying. I've never seen her do anything like that before, and it just brought the whole group together. It was an incredible time, and that's a highlight. All that kind of stuff happened all week. And then all summer, God's been speaking kids. And so as we've gotten back to Nashville this fall, we started a kids encounter with the 20 kids here on the YWAM campus. And we've been talking about hearing God's voice and praying over this community called Lincoln Homes. And the kids are reaching out and seeing visions and talking to people and hearing God say, go talk to this person. And
yeah, we had like little Moses, who some of you guys, McClanahan's 3 or 4-year-old, he saw a vision of
a guy fixing something.
A guy fixing a truck, and we went into the community, and there the guy was, and we were like, oh my gosh, like this stuff never gets old. And then while we were talking to that guy, there was 3 kids that came up, and we were asking them about Jesus. And then this girl who had pink hair, she was on a skateboard, and the other 2 boys that were with the girl were like, tell her about Jesus. she needs to know. And she's like, I'm an atheist. And anyways, we ended up leaving that night, but the next couple weeks we had prayed for that girl, and Cassie had set up a fun activity with the kids where they were just...
We were exploding paint bombs over targets to pray for the Lincoln Homes community. They loved it, and they were praying. We spent an hour praying for the community with kids. It was so much fun.
And they all drew the girl with the pink hair on their little whiteboards, you know, and so and then another time this last weekend, Friday, we're out at the mall, completely separate place from where this girl lives, same city, but it's a big city, Clarksville. Many of you have been there. And we see this girl at the mall, the pink-haired girl, Sophia. And a couple of them come up to her and just tell her, hey, you know, God is after you, which is obvious to us, but she's a little bit freaked out. She's like, I'm a lesbian and I'm this. She had already told us she was an atheist. And so it was just like, it was shocking how pursuing God is after this girl. And so just if you think about it, be praying for Sophia and all these kids.
God is doing amazing things. They're hearing God's voice, some of them for the first time. It's amazing.
Oh yeah, but we'll leave you at that, and it's a little bit over, so but we just want to say thank you and just share what God is doing through you guys' partnership with us, and we just are so grateful, and so grateful to the Lord, so grateful for you guys, and hopefully we'll see you soon, maybe in the spring or summer. We'll see you. All right, bye-bye.